Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you all. It's Tuesday. Big old Tuesday, the worst day of the week. And here we are, ready to go. Hi, everybody. Welcome in to Zerk. Welcome in GTDOME. I don't even know. I'm just going to call you Guild Wars 2. Why is the 5 Sunders ASAP not playing? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. Why is it not playing? Alerts. Alerts. Isahi browser. I don't know. It's just not playing. I don't know why. I did break. Okay, I've done a lot of connections between all of my channels and stuff recently, because I do have a new YouTube channel, guys. Wow. We can go into that more soon, but I'm trying to set up the Isahi bot again. I think it's broken. I think that's my bad. Probably my bad, guys. But yeah, good to see you all. Zerk, Guild Wars, Goro, Ace. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Wrong scene? It should be on the scene. It should be on there. It's even updated all my stuff. I don't know why it's not working. Alert URL. Let me grab the alert URL and just put it in there again and see if that works. Maybe I muted it? No, it should work. Let me do a test, okay? Let me replay it for you guys. How do I do that? 5 Sunders ASAP. Cue sound.
5 Sunder, please, ASAP.
Well, that wasn't through the browser. This was through my browser, but it wasn't through. This song is so beautiful. Let me just play it. See if it works.
5 Sunder, please,
Okay, I fixed it.
ASAP.
2 Sunders. I can't do it for another minute. Can't be worst day of the week since I was born on a Tuesday. Feels bad, man. I don't actually know what day in the week I was born in. Man, that's information I kind of wish I knew right now. Not that it really matters, but it's such like a small detail that it's like. I wonder when I was born. Like what day? I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna ask my mom at some point. I'm gonna check with my mom. Well, guys, we have been kind of slacking a little bit on the leveling recently. So I have been absent, as you guys know. And for that, and the reason why I've been absent are for, well, partially taking a little bit of a vacation. Just in general. Like, I took a week off last week. And me and Riv spent a lot of time just being outside, you know. Ooh, touching grass. And, you know, enjoying the heat. I say enjoy, which is like, I enjoyed for a very select parts of the day. I actually enjoy the heat. The rest is kind of painful. What up, Gloam? Good to see you. You can Google it. What day was birthday? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. 28 May 1996 was what? What day? Where were you guys? It was a Tuesday! No! 28th of May is a Tuesday! Unbelievable! No way! The worst day of the week is my birthday! I did not know that. Okay, now it can be. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh. Hello? Hello? What does this person want? Can I play with you? No, I'm going north. And I'm soloing. Sorry. It's so bad. Okay, thanks. Oh gosh, this guy. Oh, what a nice person. Gosh. I can't believe my birthday is a Tuesday. Like the day I was born was a Tuesday. That's actually crazy to me. It is so humid today. I'm sweating just breathing. The past week, like I had like a really bad time trying to sleep the other day. I was partially hungover, but the heat and the hangover together just destroyed me. Like it knocked me out. I could not fall asleep. Knocked me out sounds like I'm actually asleep. I couldn't fall asleep. I just could not fall asleep. It was impossible. I was laying in bed and I just was sweating like crazy. I had to like go and lay down in another room on the couch to be able to sleep, because it was like the bedroom was, it was a sauna. It was real bad. Starfish, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. But the problem is, like, by our bedroom, we actually have a glass patio, like a glass balcony or whatever, you know. It's just a balcony with glass all around it, and it's basically turning into like this insane heater throughout the summers. Especially since we have like sun hitting it basically all day long. So it just becomes like a sauna basically. So it's really, really bad, and it can, if it's really sunny a day, it can, yeah, it can kill you. It's so bad. It's really, really bad. So for that reason, I don't like the sun right now. I'm not a big fan of the insane heat going on. It's kind of annoying, kind of tedious, to be honest. TBH. But it is what it is. We'll survive, I think. It's only for like, what, a month that this heat is actually going on in Sweden. Then it kind of slows down. So like, if I can just, you know, push through, it'll be fine. Sun is overrated. I agree. I mean, I think the sun is like, okay, when I say sun is overrated, I love the sun. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's very comfy to have. But in Sweden, there's this like kind of norm, like the general like vibe here is that when there's sun out, you enjoy it like it's the only sun you have, because it's the only sun we have when we get it, right? Like, we don't really have sunny days very often, at least like not like the real pretty sunny days. So once summer hits, it's like it's so big, everyone's just like, oh, it's so warm, it's so hot, it's so sunny. And like, even if the temperature isn't like abnormally high compared to like if you're like in a tropical country where it can be 35 Celsius, you know, 40 even. Here it's like, what, 27? But when it's 27, nothing here is built for that kind of temperature. So we don't have AC in half the buildings, right? We don't have all these things built out. So everyone, to kind of cool down, people need to kind of hang out at lakes and stuff, and like take little dips in the water here and there, and kind of like just do these things to just survive. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, Don? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hello, Alec. Welcome in, welcome in. It's fucking hot. It is. We've had the AC blasting all day. I turned it off for stream, but we'll see how hot it gets. If it gets too hot, I'll try turning it on. But my only worry about that is that you guys will hear a constant like a annoying sound in the background when I speak. So we'll see. Maybe it's not that bad and we can be fine with it, but I just really value like the stream quality, like picture and audio wise. But we'll see, we'll see. How's this run going? It's going well, Don. It's going well. So yeah, I haven't actually talked about the run even so far today, but it's going well. We are level 43. We need to get 45 and about 75%. Something like that. Maybe even 90. Before we do our next dungeon. So we still have ways to go. We have about a level of rested XP though, so we're gonna level even faster, which is good. Oh yeah, we need to go here. We're gonna go in and do an elite quest here in a second. But it's going really well. Like, this is definitely a PB. I would say I'm over halfway. I've gone over the halfway mark at this stage. And at this point, it's also going to be a lot more It's gonna be a lot more, what's it called? It's gonna be a lot more grinding in between the dungeons. Like, the dungeons themselves will be worth, of course, a lot of experience, but they won't be worth enough to, like, close that gap between the dungeon I'm currently in compared to the next one. Like, next dungeon is... I mean, the next two are gonna be back-to-back. We're gonna do Armory and CATH, we're gonna hit 46, and we're gonna do Razor Friend Downs pretty much immediately afterwards. So those two are gonna be back-to-back. But after Razor Friend Downs, we're gonna have to level to, like, level 51. So we're gonna have to do another set of 3 levels, you know? So it's gonna be a lot of more grinding in between the dungeons and prepping, which is fine. Like, that's part of the challenge. I could go back and do all dungeons, honestly, for the experience, I realize. Because you do get a lot of XP for doing certain dungeons. If I was a stealth user, I would 100% do that. It would be so easy for me to do. I mean, even as a hunter, I can feign death and stuff, but it's also a risk. I've had my AC blasting for the past 5 days. I look forward to my electrical bill. Yeah, I'm expecting mine to be pretty high as well, truth be told. I'm not expecting a cheap one. I miss my high school days going for a 1 to 2 hour nap after school when it was way too hot. Where do you live, Goro, if you don't mind me asking? You may have told me, but I will say I have forgotten, sorry. I know in some countries, like more south, more closer to the Mediterranean Sea, I mean, that it tends to have like siesta and stuff, right? Like in like midday, basically, store closing and everything when it's too hot. Northern part of Germany, I see. So pretty similar climate to us. Slightly warmer, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit less snow over the winters, but overall, like, pretty much similar. Me living in, like, you know, I don't want to say exactly where I live, but some part of, like, the middle, like, Stockholm to Skåne. That's, I can say that much, because that's literally, like, 80% of Sweden. Some part of Sweden, yeah. I don't live in the in the north. Is, you know, all I really feel like saying. And that doesn't really give you a lot anyway. But yeah, so they definitely speak Swedish where I live, guys. I'm pretty positive, actually. I have heard the language a few times. I have heard the language. Something very, very tragic happened just before stream, guys. I didn't film it. I used to film all of these off stream, but I didn't do it this time. I have been on a secondary character. I have been camping the Gurubashi arena. And I'm gonna keep doing this. But I had camped the Gurubashi arena on a level 2 character. Not saying what, not giving you any details. I'm just saying on level 2 character. Going in multiple times to get the chest in the Gurubashi arena, the one that drops every 3 hours. And I got up to 5 Gurubashi trinkets. And if you get 12, you unlock an insane trinket that you can use from level 1 and forward. That gives you like an 1800 shield or something crazy like that. And I freaking died to a level 40 druid that decided it was an interesting thing to go over there and check. A level 40 walked into the Gurubashi, stealthed, came up and just killed me on my level 2 character, and just ran away. Didn't even loot the chest. Unlucky. So we're gonna keep doing that. That would be... basically, that's the prep. If I do die on this character and the challenge is over, I want that. I want the character with that trinket. A self-found character, by the way. Killed someone in Makara. I do not risk this character off stream. Besides going in capitals. Like if I'm like just selling stuff or turning in a quest or something, I don't do any questing, anything off stream on this guy. Yeah, I mean, I'm already feeling the heat kind of building. What was that? What was that debuff that just happened on me? Are you guys playing any mop? Actually, I haven't gotten to starting the game at all yet. Even like I barely even looked at it. I know some people people are grinding it right now, but problem is I don't even have an 85. So even if I wanted to play it right now, I couldn't just hop into Pandaria. I would have to level up a new character. But I think I definitely would want to make a what's it called? A monk. I've never played a monk ever, really. Nice. I don't know how risky this quest is. I know it's a kind of scary quest, but I'm very high level. So, what class is monk? DPS, tank, or heal? Yes. That's my answer. They do all three. They have a healing spec, they have a DPS spec, and a tank spec. They're such a cool class in general. In the beginning, I was skeptical. Same thing, same reason I was skeptical to a death. Actually, Death Knight was hype. When I saw Death Knights for the first time, I thought they were insanely cool. Oh, they have the shield effect. Oh crap, I should be careful. These guys have a thing where they go into a stance, and when they're in that stance, they reflect damage back at you. So if you're like a rogue and you have fast attacks, you can kill yourself. Very scary. Yeah, they're just like a power class. They're super strong. When did they? How often did they give new classes? We got a new one in. Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, I'm dealing damage to myself here. Didn't I? No, maybe I didn't. Maybe it's only melee attacks. But when did we get new classes in WoW? We got new classes. Yo, Moose, good to see you. Welcome in. In World of Warcraft, we got new classes during Wrath of the Lich King, Death Knight. We got it in Mists of Pandaria, they're monks, right? We didn't get one in CATH, we didn't get one in Warlords of Draenor. Legion, we got Demon Hunter. What do you guys think was the best class that they added to World of Warcraft throughout the years? What is your favorite not original class in the game? So meaning Monk, Death Knight, Demon Hunter, and what's the new one called? The Dragon. Cherry, welcome in, good to see you. This quest was the demise for my level 39 Hunter. Ooh. I mean, I'm a little bit higher level, luckily. I should be fine, right? Surely. Oh wait, it's the boss. Wait, I forgot he's an elite for a second. We'll figure it out. He's up here though, we're getting close. Monk? You didn't like Death Knights? It was every other expansion. One Death Knight, 2 Demon Hunter, didn't play the other 2. I mean, I only played the intro quest to Demon Hunter, and then I never touched the class, because I really didn't like Demon Hunter. I thought Demon Hunter was such an awkward class to throw in because we already had monks. Not that monks and Demon Hunters are the exact same class, but we already had like an Omega Agility class. Why haven't we added like a new caster? Like not just like a Drakthir caster, whatever they're called. Evoker, I think they're called, right? They're just something new. The Evokers I don't think are like at all close to like a baseline class in the game. I feel like they just sound so weird. I haven't played them yet though, so I shouldn't talk too much, but just based on like what I hear about them and what they look like in terms of a fantasy setting, I don't like the looks of them. You have to be a dragon to play them. Like there's so many weird things about it. Can I pull this guy? There, we're good. Like there's been potential like casters that they could have added, right? Surely. Like surely they could have had more casters in the game, or like another caster somewhere in there, you know, like some form of new warlock variation, or like imagine like a necromancer or something. Just adding more and more melee classes, I felt was just, I didn't like it. Like we have mage, sure, regular, just like 3 elements go. We have warlock, shadow element, go. We have shaman, spirit elements, and like, you know, like there's, I don't know, we have a lot. Okay, so is this guy scary? Colonel Curson. He's got stealth, smoke bomb, Garrot. I think we focus the sub chief and just go in, basically. Right? We're gonna do it. I have no idea how difficult this guy is. Okay, he hits quite hard. That much I'm noticing right now. Yeah, Svennebanon is taking a beating. I think we're fine. Unless he does some weird stuff now. Okay, I can see why this guy is difficult even for a group of people. What the frick? He hits like a truck and he's got a ton of health for being he gave 1,000 flat experience. Alright, we're good. We did it. Now to just get out of here. Maybe they haven't respawned behind me yet. They have. Wait. Yeah, they have. Holy crap, they respawn fast. What the frick? Was waiting for a bard class in Warcraft for ages. Never happened, never will. I guess Evoker is the closest thing to it, but it doesn't feel the same. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Evoker... I don't know. Evoker just... It doesn't fit the fantasy setting, you know? I feel like Monk was already kind of a stretch. You know? But it worked out well because I do really like the Pandaria and Pandas. I like the world around Pandaria and everything a lot, so I think it worked. Death Knights worked because Wrath of the Lich King made a lot of sense. I guess in the setting of Legion, Demon Hunters make sense. They do. I mean, I can't deny that. They do make sense. But I do definitely prefer if they added another caster of some sort. You know? Like, think about it. What casters could they add? Like... They could have added Necromancer. I guess Necromancer. They could, I mean, surely there are other classes they can add. I'm trying to think of other RPGs and just yoinking like a class from another RPG. We have enchanters. We have different like type of mages, you know what I mean? Like enchantress and stuff. I guess in Diablo you have Sorcerer, Necromancer. What else do you have in Diablo? I don't think more classes is required. It just creates overlap. I agree. I don't think it's... No, I definitely agree, Zark. I think that's what I feel like it could have been fun if they had some unique, like new classes that added some unique abilities or something, but one thing that I did not like about retail was, I don't know what expansion it was. Isn't it Mop? I don't remember. But pretty much every single class eventually gets an interrupt. Every single class has a stun. Every single class has some form of AoE. Every single class has blah blah blah, right? And it kind of just, like, kind of loses its touch. It kind of loses the uniqueness of each class, doesn't become as clear. That's something that Classic excels at, right? Hunters, they're known for how insanely strong their, like, soloing potential is with pets. But they do that with physical damage and traps. Warlocks, they're also known for the pets. But they do the casts instead and damage over time. You know, like, they all have their little niches. They also have their unique, like, situational things, like Soulstone, Healthstone. While Hunters have, you know, again, like I mentioned, the traps and everything. We have 2 stealth classes. Right? We have Druids and Rogues. That's very unique to them. Sure, that stays in retail as well, but something that was unique to Rogues, for example, was their insane amount of CC. Which kind of most other classes started eventually getting, you know? Geomancer's a good one, Glom. Actually, I really like Geomancer. Like a caster, but a physical caster. That would be actually so sick. Like, imagine an Earthbender in World of Warcraft. I would love that. Oh, that'd be so sick. Like, just straight out an Earthbender. Like, imagine the whole classic, you stomp the ground, a rock comes forward, and you punch it, and it just flies towards someone. That would be so sick. I would play that 100%. That's my type of caster for sure. Druid has some earthy moves, that's true, Tadpole. Good to see, by the way. I mean, they do, but... still. It's not like... you know, it's a lot more about earth and tree and roots, not like rocks, you know? Not like the... not... I'm thinking a lot of rock stuff, you know? Okay. Cool. We're done. We did it! I mean, we were over-leveled, so it wasn't too difficult. We never really accidentally pulled anything. Which expansion started Mythic Plus? Legion. Druid was its special jack of all trades. Yeah, like, good at everything, never the best at anything, you know? That's what Druids were cool at. They had, like, all the utility and cool stuff, but they weren't, like, the best damage dealers, or the best CC'ers, or the best range damage dealers, or whatever. But I could only agree the ratio between melee and casters in terms of added classes is definitely not the same. We got only Evokers and Mistweaver Monk if we count the healers too. I mean, true, but even Mistweaver is a melee, like, you know, you stand in melee. Like, Mistweavers heal through dealing damage as well, right? Isn't that literally a thing? Like, Mistweavers want to be melee and fight. So even as a healer, they're melee, which I think is cool. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of Mistweaver. I love, what's his name? The monk healer in Heroes of the Storm. I love that concept. Keep punching and you keep healing, you know? Like, I love that. It's so cool. But I feel like it doesn't really... Ooh. Tiger meat. Or raptor flesh. I don't think we have any of these, and we're not going to kill any more of these anyways, so we don't care too much. But I always loved that concept, but you know, I feel like it's... I think Mistweavers are cool, because they are kind of like that, is what I mean. Karazim, thank you, Eagle. What's up? Yo, what up, Risk? Good to see you as well. Welcome in, both of you. Yeah, it's the Karazim one, Eagle. Correct. Karazim. He's cool. I love that healer. Shamans are definitely the closest you can get when it comes to rocks, yeah. But still not like the exact thing, right? Like we have mages, they're the firebenders, they're the frost benders, you know? But I want the rock benders. Give me the rock benders. Lily! Ooh. Ooh, wait, actually, I guess Lily is a Mistweaver monk when you think about it, Nikolai. Because she's literally like a panda and a monk, and she has like the staff, and she has like the potion throwing and everything. But Charism is from a different game, so it makes sense they don't have the exact one-to-one like crossover, I guess, but still. Forgot about Lily. Lily was also a cool character. Man, I miss Heroes of the Storm. I want to play it now. I really want to play Heroes of the Storm again. Just have like a combat, or not, maybe not a combat permanently, but have like a moment where we just chill on Heroes of the Storm. That'd be a fun game to play with like other streamers or something. Threw Brews and had Cloud Serpents, the whole package. Yeah, that's a really good point. Lily was sick. If there's... Okay, this one is a different kind of approach to it, guys. What is your least favorite class, if you had to pick? Like, amongst all the WoW classes? Let's talk classic here. Or let's talk about all of WoW, actually. But let's not count Evoker. Because Evoker should be the answer for all of you. I'm just joking, by the way. You can say whatever you want. HOTS for second best MOBA? What's the best one in your opinion? I really like HOTS. I wish, like, I feel like HOTS is such a well-rounded game. It just has everything. The only, I guess the one thing actually it doesn't have, to contradict myself immediately here, is like the ability to like play completely solo and really excel. You can do that in Dota, and you can do that in League. You can like solo carry games. You can't really do that in HOTS. You're a little bit more reliant on your team. Oh, excuse me, guys. Don't like revamped paladins from CATH? You don't like the revamped CATH? Oh, when they get holy power? I assume that's from CATH, right? I haven't really played a lot of paladin from that stage and forward. I played a lot of paladin in Wrath. I raided and I main tanked as a paladin, which I thought was fun because they were broken in Wrath, right? I like the Wrath version of them. Heroes... Oh yeah, you talked about this. Heroes of New Earth. I think my least favorite class is actually Shaman. I've never been like a big fan of the concept of totems, really. Like just the idea of putting down a totem and then moving over to a new mob, or like putting down a totem and then continuing the instance. I don't like being so stuck where the totems are. I've never liked that playstyle. It's weird though, because I loved Engineer in Guild Wars 2. I loved placing a turret and playing around the turret in that game. But in WoW, like I just don't like the aesthetics of totems. I think they're kind of boring. It's like, here, put this little silly round-looking rock at the bottom of this arena, and now there's little, I don't know, little sparks flying around it. Sometimes shooting a fireball. Like, I don't think that is... They make Thrall way more badass than what Shamans are, in my opinion. Geomancer could also have like magnetism-based skills, repelling, pulling. Ooh. Man, I want a Geomancer now. That'd be so sick. It's a really good idea. Hunter's your least favorite. But I stopped in BC, so no new classes. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, Hunters prior to this challenge, I don't really like. I've never really liked Hunters. I've never been like a big Hunter player. But for this challenge, I feel like they're really good because I need them to be good. Like, I picked the Hunter because I knew Hunter would be the one of the classes that would actually be able to complete a challenge like this. Even if insanely hard, I know that Hunters can solo everything. At least... Actually, I don't know. I'm lying right now, but... I'm pretty sure. Like, I have the highest expectation of Hunters. And I really want this challenge to be completed, right? I really want to play a class. Like, if I were to do a Warrior Self-Found, I would just pick a class I know would die, like, before finishing, you know? I'm already, like... I already know it's going to die. Why is there a goblin out here? What is this? Why is he here? What? I've never seen that guy in my life. But yeah, prior to this, Hunters were very low on my my list as well. But Shamans have always been like I think the absolute lowest. And then I've never really liked Warlocks either. I've tried getting into playing a Warlock, just never stuck with me. Yo, Shaker, welcome in, good to see you. As a healer, I really dislike the most proactive specs. Disc Priest being top. I see what you mean. Like, you need to, like, pre-shield and stuff? Disc Priests are one of the few healer classes I'm like, yeah, I really like this. It's interesting how that works. I like the idea of shields. I think it's cool. It's a cool concept, at least. I've never played it. But yeah. Is he a ghost? Why is he like... I'm losing vision of him half the time, right? Who is this guy? The Tinker class, only gnomes and goblins could be it? That would be so sick. Wait, I love that idea. Tinker would be so cool. And I agree with you. If only like goblins and gnomes could be Tinkers. That would be so cool. And they can have like an ultimate ability like Metamorphosis, but they hop into a mech that makes them larger. And like go melee mode and go crazy. Have like a... I don't know, like a lightning gun on one of your hands and like a sword on the other, or no, saw blade on the other. That'd be so cool. Holy crap. I love that idea. Spiritual is in Guild Wars 1. Static totem like damage. Yeah. How far would a Pontus pun? If a Pontus were a Pontus. Pontus were a Pontus? Wait, hold on. Oh, crap. Couldn't that have been monkey? That's a good question. Probably 4 meters. You green skin hater. I don't know why the goblin's out here. Goblin this, goblin that. Why is a person out here walking around? They're gone now. Where did they go? What kind of a like spirit did I just witness? I just saw a ghost, I feel. They're just not here anymore. You can Disc Priest in PvP. Yeah, I know they were crazy good. I think primarily because they could like run and do a lot, right? Like you had a lot of mobility. As a Holy Priest, you need to cast a lot, which is like for PvE kind of cool. Because you're not like constantly worrying about CC. But for PvP, Disc works pretty well. I don't know much about Death Knights, but Crypt Lord, Beetle Pets, and Locust Swarms. Death Knights have those, actually. They have Locust Swarm in one of their specs, right? Or not, maybe it's not Locust Swarm. It's something similar. They don't have beetles, they have undead pets, but yeah. Cast flare, they're there, they're just vanished. I'm so confused why this... Yeah, but I wonder what the purpose of that goblin is. Oh. We're playing Project Ascension. Well, there they are. Gazban. Does anybody know what Gazban is here for? DKs get speed and healing aura like off Baron Rivender's sword. They do have auras, so yeah, they actually do. Svedebanon just leveled, guys. Everybody say grats, please. Wait, who just died in the group? Wait, someone in our guild just died. I don't know who died. I don't know how they see it. They have some add-on I don't have. The Curse of the Tides. Destroy the altar. Pretty boy Duncan. Talk to Caitlin and Booty Bay. It starts in Altrek Mountains? What the freak? Interesting, guys. Gasband is there to remind you water ellies are immune to poison. Oh, I keep pressing it. Oh. Alright, we're basically... I think we're done in the northern part right now, right? Essentially. I think so, at least. Yeah, you do have auras though as a DK. They do have auras. They have no, they have presence, I think it's called, right? So you have blood presence, unholy presence, and frost presence, and they all give different things. Daleks, yo, my man, good to see you. A long time no see, Daleks. Thank you for your prime. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me be your Jeffrey Bezos for the month. Thank you, thank you. Summoned water elementals, it becomes one too. What up, Nasty Pants? 7 quest chain? What the freak? Magical analysis. So it starts down here. The Haunted Isle. Speak with Baron Revelgast. Stone of the Tide. What? Oh, we're currently doing the quest line. So after this, we'll go down and we'll get a new quest from Baron. And it's gonna unlock... It ends at Archmage's Serum Rune Weaver, who is in Altrek Mountains. Which we want to go back to anyways, because we still have a few quests to do there. So this is actually kind of good. This is going to work out pretty well. Floating wreckage. Guys. Guys, everybody stay calm. We're going to get a sick chest, which is going to have like some insane loot in it. Just watch. In spirit robe? Ew. Nothing cool. Right now, I don't know if there are any good necklaces to give Agi, but I have pretty solid gear this like at this moment. Like I don't think I'm gonna have to upgrade anything before Armory and CATH, unless I have something that I can find that's really strong. Here we go, guys. Wish me luck. Come on, give me a bunch of chests. One? Thank you, Zerk. I bought 3 stacks the last time and I actually ran out still. I run out even, no matter how many stacks I buy, I run out. But yeah, I definitely need it for... God damn it. Firefin Snapper? Why are you in there? 10 stacks. No. But we definitely need a lot, because we're going to be expecting a lot of respawns in Cathedral. Yes. Yeah, we get another chance. What up, Caleb? Yeah, I am on Doom, hell yeah. Crap. Alright, we still have another chance here. We can do it. Yes! Okay, 3 boxes. This is massive for the economy, guys. Like, actually. Here we go, number 1. Silk cloth, ew. Number 2? Thick leather. What do you guys think? What's gonna be in this one? Ooh. What do you guys think? Green or not? Bow of searing arrows. That would actually be a pretty substantial upgrade for me right now. Even if it's a level 37 bow. You think a blue? Ooh, I want that. I want the blue. Alright, here we go. Pile of crap. Zach from YouTube was correct. Pile of crap, all of it. Feels wow, man. Bolt of silk cloth. Pain. Well. So, I guess 2 things I am on the lookout for. I understand I can't really get a better bow right now, realistically, unless I want to go, like, grind places. But a better main hander, a better pair of bracers, and a better neck are basically the things I'm kind of on the lookout for. I don't know how I will get better. I want, like, I want a good 2-hander weapon is what I want. Because of melee weaving. But I don't know if there are any guaranteed good melee weapons to get somewhere. I wish I had the star quest right now. The one where you kill 3 elites across the world. One of them is here. It's kind of annoying. Maybe I just kill... Maybe I just kill the goblins, get the singing blue crystals, then giblets. I think we're gonna do that. And then we'll come back. Oh my gosh. This guy's in trouble. Okay. Okie dokie. Is there any quest which gives a bow? Zach, not really. Not that I know of. Nothing that's like good for me. At this stage and forward, there are those kind of quests come much later, like at 50 something. Right now, I have the massive longbow, which we found from basically just buying it from a vendor. It's a level 42 bow, so it's a pretty good weapon for the level I'm at. It's a BOE. It's got good like attack speed and everything. So it's like I don't really get anything much better than this right now, unless I found like a complete rare spawn or rare drop, you know, like a bow searing arrows or something like that. But when it comes to like more guaranteed drops, this is like our best in slot range weapon. Man, I'm having some weird stuffiness to my nose. And I see what you mean, Sir CATH. With the clear speed and stuff. But I think a 2-hander is what I want to be on the lookout for. Like a 2-hander that gives agi would be optimal right now. Oh, thank you, Orc. Kill. This is not a PvP server. We're playing hardcore right now, so we can't do that. Gorilla better than bear, or do you just like it? What up, Isamesh? I like the gorilla a lot because of the thunder stomp. Otherwise, I have an owl that I use for the screech. The AoE is too valuable when doing stuff out in the open world and for dungeons. Thing is, like, I need to decide if I'm gonna actually use owl or gorilla for dungeons, though. Gorilla is a little bit tankier, but deals a slight bit less damage. But Gorilla has Bite for more single target burst, and also Thunderstomp for situational at moments, right? Whoa! Oh my gosh. Wait, that's crazy, but I'm, oh my god, what? That's so good. There we go. Okay, now he did AoE there. Hold on, I just got a big pull. I gotta focus for a sec. Just pump him. Those are so good, though. I'm so pissed. That's monkeys in a later expansion? You're kidding me, really? Would these be agi in a later expansion? I'm pissed. I just gotta hold them until classic, guys. Till anniversary. I gotta hold them, die, get on the PvE anniversary server, hold them until Cataclysm or whenever they change, and then, only then, do we get to use them. What up, Mundil and Smallbrain? 200 agi has always been a hunter go-to. Gorilla is biz. You like it, Tyler? Owl is the best for leveling. Gorilla is best damage with a CC. I think CATH is best for straight kill speed. There's one CATH in the one with the like insane attack speed from Badlands. That's like the BIS PvE spec or whatever. PvE pet. Because of the again the attack speed in like is so fast. Okay, I'm sharing this area now with a bunch of other orcs. I feel like I want to layer. Okay, there's no layer, people. Broken Tooth, that's the one, exactly. Well, I guess there's nobody who's got a layer available. That's unfortunate. What bow do I have? I have the massive longbow. It scratches his ass for a resting animation. What other argument do you need? You make a very good point. What up, store ID? I think these Ventures Co-O that have a pretty good drop table. Interesting. I think the stam is worth the agi hit. So I gain 9 stam, but I lose 4 agi and I gain 5 strength. Thing is, I rarely take melee damage. Or like, rarely take damage, period, right? That's the only problem I have here. Seems to be the next best upgrade. I don't know if I agree with that. Primarily because of the attack speed. So something you need to watch out for on hunters as well. Like, while there are hunter weapons that are better than a massive longbow if you look at the DPS. there's still the attack speed that's very, very important. So if you have too short of an attack speed, I'm gonna have to stop much more often when kiting and doing stuff like that. And I want a bow that's really good for kiting, because that's basically gonna be my bread and butter for dungeons, right? So slower attack speed, the better, because I charge up more damage per auto attack. And I want to stop as little as possible when kiting, because if I stop too much, I'm gonna spend more time standing still, because it's always, oh my god, a mithril. It's always 0.5 seconds to do an auto attack, and yeah. What up, Patrick? Yeah, I'm playing classic. Can you show my talents? Sure. I'm rocking beast mastery. Just anything that makes my pet stronger, really. The aspect of the cheetah increase, of course. More pet damage, more pet crit, stun, healing for me and my pet, crit chance, and then bestial wrath. And marksmanship, I'm currently just working on the mana. There's nobody with other layers. Higher attack speed also means more attacks, more rolls for crit, although the crits are less significant. Exactly. Like, you roll more for crits, sure, but you also deal less damage per crit, you know? So it's like, it's this weird, like, trade-off, like, what's worth, what's not. I'm gonna come steal your mobs. I'd only use the strength if you're weaving a lot. Yeah. And even then, I don't think it's, like, super weavable. I don't know. I don't weave a lot. I mean, I go in for auto attacks semi-frequently when I'm looting and stuff, but... That bomb came flying. What's the last dungeon I'm gonna be able to solo? This challenge is gonna consist of every dungeon up to BRD. I do believe I can solo a bunch of 60 dungeons as well, but we'll take them as we get there. But for this specific challenge, we're doing every single level dungeon up till level 60. So everything that's not considered a 60 dungeon, meaning Skolo, LBRS, UBRS, Strat, and Dire Maul. We don't consider those to be leveling dungeons. I consider those strictly 60 dungeons. And those will be done when if I feel like it, kinda, you know? Basically. Well, you know, we'll take it as it comes, basically. Well, if we can do it, I'm definitely going to do it. But maybe there are some of them that are literally impossible. If that's the case, then, you know, we're gonna die there. We'll keep pushing, though. We won't give up. What are you using for your UI? I'm using Bartender. I'm a huge Bartender fan. I just like how clean it can get with the Bartender add-on. Try out the thing. I think that was enough to kill him, right? I sure hope so. Otherwise we're gonna have company in a second here. Yeah, that was enough. Okay. Alright, we need to heal up. It'll take a second to chill. I feel like Mara's gonna be tricky. You have to kill... I am killing every single boss in every dungeon up till level 60 dungeons. That is the challenge right now. Do you use Leatrix Plus? There's a fast loot checkbox that will speed up looting by a bunch. I do use Leatrix, and I can check that out. So we're doing every single boss, by the way, guys. Every single boss. We're not skipping bosses. We're doing every boss that we can do. So we started with RFC and we're ending on BRD. I did run RFC, Tyler, yes. Maradon. Are you thinking of Uldaman, Tadpole? And that is the only exception I will make to the rule where I'm only supposed to be completely solo inside of a dungeon. I will accept help from people in Uldaman for summoning and going through those doors. There's 2 doors that I need help summoning for. It's the final boss and it's the door prior to him. So for those 2 fights encounters specifically, I will be allowing 2 other players to join me. But they have to immediately get out. They have to run away and they can't do anything. No buffing, no healing, no damage to help the fight, or it's invalid. You know? Alright, see ya, Patrick. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I can LTP. What is the thing you talked about? Faster auto loot. How does that work? What up, Bash Candor? This sounds cool. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm loving this challenge. It's such a fun thing to do, and it's really just pushing the limits of vanilla. Like in retail, I don't feel like you could do this because of the way dungeons are kind of built, where you can't. There's like, you're so locked in. Whenever you start like a dungeon encounter, they're like in retail, they have a bunch of evade stuff and things that make you not be able to kite them outside of their intended rooms. There's just so many restrictions in retail that classic, you know, it's an older game. It has more like openness and kind of sandbox vibes to it that you couldn't really do in retail. This being said though, I've had an idea for a while to do a retail dungeon challenge as well. But I've noticed someone on YouTube has done a similar challenge, Dungeon Locked. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I'm very sad about that because I wanted to make that exact challenge that he's doing right now. But you know. What is the name of the game? What up, Rami? This is World of Warcraft. Nice. Alright, we got it. With the final one. We'll come back for the... Ah! We'll come back for the other things later. Is the route to RFC sketchy? I like that the mob there's drop tons of cores. Also the faster loot option paired with speed loot add-on rotation. Your loot window one pop and it shortens the animation. Interesting. I had no idea that was a thing. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even see it. That's crazy. Alright, we're just gonna go down and turn in quests and sell. I mean, the route to RFC is definitely sketchy. There's 2 sections where I'm, like, where it's very possible for me to die. So, it's very sketchy. If you did AoE farming, you wouldn't believe how fast you can loot. Oh, damn, true. That makes sense. I just looked at Dungeon Locked. Isn't he doing it on retail? He is doing it on retail, yeah. And he's doing it, obviously letting himself die. When I'm doing it on hardcore, this is obviously a more like high stakes challenge, you know what I mean? His is just like keep going until it kind of works. What up, Felix? Which talent have you chosen? I'm going Beast Mastery, so just to give you a brief quick rundown, it's basically everything giving my pet more health and armor, damage, aspect of the cheetah speed, and healing for us. And then I'm starting marksmanship here. That's where I'm at right now. I needed to add on another add-on that would toast all the items I pick up, otherwise I wouldn't notice. Interesting. I love Spirit Bomb. I see many guys skipping it. I mean, for the nature of this challenge, there's going to be a lot of kiting and running around and very long fights. Meaning Spirit Bond is going to get a lot of value. Like, if there's a fight that's 4 minutes long, which some of these fights could be, you know, that's 6 times 2, which is 12. 12 times 4, we're already at 48% extra health over the course of the fight. On top of other regions, you know, or like other things. It's pretty sick. What did I say, 46? I don't know what I said, but 48 is the correct answer. Hello, Hardy the Classic. Is this official? These are the official servers, yes. Is it the gorilla hairs we need for this? For this quest here? I think so, right? Oh, I see, Tyler. Yeah, I mean, I'm not AoE farming, so I don't need to have that intensity, but the fast loot is kind of cool, though. But, like, you don't see... If you have fast loot, then you... Yeah, when I do that, I don't get to see the loot. I mean, I guess I do if it's like a binds on pickup thing, right? When you pick it up and it says this item will bind on pickup, then I still see it, right? It stops, I assume. You have a good one, Tadpole. Good to see you. You can try a Rexar challenge if you like Hunter. Wait, what's that? What's a Rexar challenge? Play orc with a bear. Only. I just realized, do I have drops enabled? I don't think I connected my account so I get drops. Hold on, let me do that for you guys real quick if you guys care about that at all. I know maybe half of you guys don't even, because you don't even play retail. If you play anything at all, but because you don't even play retail. Oh, shut up, me. But I still want to have it available. Because there's that current thing where you get like a drop right now if you play and or if you watch like a WoW stream. Anyone who's under the WoW category. No, I have it on. No, I have it on. We're good, we're good. Weak aura. Oh, interesting. There's a loot weak aura. Only access and bear pet. No ranged. Oh crap, you're right, because he's not ranged. That's pretty cool though. I actually kind of like that. So you would go dual wield axes, one-handers, and you would go bear. It's a cool challenge. Hello Alex, hello Chris, welcome both of you. I only play Mop because of Worgen. Have never played it. Wait, Mop? Wait, Cat Eye is when Worgen came out. I'm confused now. The I can see the loop, but I don't need to be stuck in an animation. It also aggregates your money and cloth pickups. Oh, clever. What up, Tristan? Welcome in. My favorite class? Warrior. I think it's warrior. It has to be warrior. I just love warrior so much. Oh, 1 gold. Thank you. I've always been a warrior main throughout every expansion, so can't deny my calling. Is it gorilla fangs or is it coarse hair we need from the monkeys? For the mock quest. Wait, I don't need to sell that. Really? Yeah, they came out in Kata.
Be good.
Be good. I really need to run to the restroom real quick, guys.
There's opportunity. opportunity to be had here.
There's opportunity to be had here. Goofy goblin voice. The way I see the loot, I don't need to suck it out of me. Alright, I read that already.
Yo,
So loot, that's how just a weak aura is what you're telling me. Hmm. I enjoy tanking. I started with a druid, but warriors are a lot of fun. I have a level 28 undead arms warrior on Doomhowl right now. Oh, sick.
Interesting.
Good choice. Both undead and on Doomhowl. I am a we don't have heavy stone stuff. I am a big warrior enjoyer myself, so I feel ya. Okay, let's sell
Hurry
here.
back.
If you only use this mana gem. Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you? What up, Nunaka Babwe? Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's just sell some of the cloths we don't need. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Man, like, do I care about this? It's a lot of health, but I lose Agi. Oh, crap. Fine. I don't know if it's coarse hair. Coarse hair? Not sponsored, by the way. I don't know if it's coarse hair or gorilla fangs I need for the mock quest, but I'm gonna be getting them anyways. Worked for Blizzard, :D. Casting Blizzard, frowny face. I love that one. 7 years, by the way. Okay, we can kill Smot as well. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna quickly go to the restroom. Just give me a minute. Oh, hello guys. I feel like Rage Region felt weird when I was dependent on certain abilities instead of getting hit. You definitely need to rely a lot on your auto attacks as a warrior. It is a little bit getting, like, it's a little bit weird and you definitely need to get used to it. So like, in the beginning for me it was kind of weird as well, I agree. It's a bit of a weird experience to get myself used to it, but I do like it a lot. The reason why warriors are the most fun is because they're so weak early game. In early game you are a terrible class. Like, you are so bad in reality. But you hit level 30, you get your first whirlwind axe. Mamma mia. That's like dopamine if I've ever seen any, you know? It's crazy how fun that is. Almost nothing beats it. What up, Luke? Have I tried playing on Warmane? I played on some private server back before 2019 Classic actually got released. And I accidentally streamed on Twitch with it, and you're not allowed to, long time ago. And I got a ton of viewers, and I was like, wow, everybody really likes Classic. Why is nobody streaming Classic? And then one guy came in and said, hey, you know you're not allowed to stream this and you'll get banned, right? And I was like, oh wow. So I had to stop streaming it. I didn't know it was, you know, bannable back then. So it's like Druid takes 30 levels to be decent. Yeah, except Druids can actually like kite and have some form of... Even if they're not the strongest, they still have like more tools than Warriors do. Warriors are god-awful. They are so bad early levels. Even as tanks, they're like barely good, right? Sweeping strikes is the thing they need to start getting a little bit better. But yeah, the rage thing is kind of weird initially. So it's a very different playstyle. Oh! Oh. Rexar build right here. Where do you even get your first bear as Horde? Like, what zone even has bears? Is anyone playing on Night Slayer? Was thinking playing some PV. I don't know. Is anybody in chat playing on Night Slayer? I have no idea who plays what on Night Slayer. Zero clue. Have I tried Turtle WoW? No, Nuna, I have not. And I've talked about this multiple times. While I think Turtle WoW obviously are doing things that people love in terms of like the game, like they have a lot of like their own cool new coded things and everything, and I think that's cool. I am not enjoying playing something that isn't like official, I guess. For many reasons, right? But I don't want to see the game I'm playing and getting into suddenly get taken down because there's some thing that they do that stops the game from being available. Or I don't wanna... Or if they just stop making their servers one day, it's completely gone. There's so many like details that I don't like about the fact that it's not official. And I'm just having faith that Blizzard will continue to release things that will keep World of Warcraft as is an interesting game. And that they will grab things from Turtle WoW. And they will get inspired to do something themselves that everybody's asking for with Turtle WoW. I hope that they will, and I have faith that they will. But what up, Nicholas? This is WoW, yeah. Ashen Vale. Oh, so Ashen Vale is the first bear you can get as Horde, unless you go to like an ally zone. Interesting. So as a Rexar build, you would have to early game get to an alliance zone if you want a bear earlier than level 20. Which, I mean, you would, right? You want to play on Doomhowl? Should you play Alliance or Horde? I think most players are playing Horde because of when we played OnlyFangs. We all played Horde, so a lot of people followed suit. So on Doomhowl specifically, I think Horde is the most played faction. But I actually don't know the numbers. Yo, Cookie, hello on YouTube. I am playing hardcore, little schmoop. We're playing hardcore and we are soloing every single dungeon up to level 60. We're doing a challenge where I need to do every single dungeon in succession, all the way up to BRD. Self-found, by the way. There are level 12... Ooh! A level 11 and 12 bears in Silver Pine. Interesting. Okay, Bash. Coming with the deets. Yeah, level 12, 13. Okay, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Hell yeah, Nicholas. Alright, I don't remember how many fangs we need or how many gorilla hairs. I think we need either 10 fangs or 10 gorillas. Or if hair, hair, I mean. I can't even talk. So we're just gonna keep going till we have 10 fangs and then we'll go up there, I think. The grind XP is good anyways. What up, Foz? Doomhowl is popping, very easy to find groups for dungeons. Yep. Anniversary servers right now are filled with people. Like, it's very, very... That sounds crazy to do every single dungeon solo. So we are following the hardcore add-on. If I have it enabled, I don't. We are following the hardcore add-ons level restrictions, meaning we can't do dungeons. Like, I can't go level 60 and just do every single dungeon and then be like, oh, I did them, haha. Right? Let me turn on the add-on so you guys can look real quick for the people that are new here. The old hardcore add-on used to have a level restriction for each dungeon. And basically, I need to enter the dungeon before I go above the max level for the dungeon. So, Ragefire Chasm, example right here. I entered at level 18. I hit level 19 inside, but I need to enter and start my actual attempt of that dungeon at the max level. And then go from there. So 18, I had to enter Ragefire Chasm. I hit 19 inside of the dungeon because I wanted to min-max and everything, but the entering has to be done at that level. That's also to make it so like, you know, when you're inside of the dungeon, you don't like randomly accidentally get to high level and then the run is just dead. That would kind of blow, you know? So I've done every single dungeon within these level caps that you see on screen right now. And we are currently on Cathedral and Armory. We did Graveyard and Library at 41. And we're gonna do... Because, you know, those are very low-level dungeons. And for some reason, they clumped them together. So, I just decided to do those two at an earlier time. But Cathedral and Armory, we're gonna do at level 45. So, right now, we're just in our grinding era. We're just leveling. As much as we can, really. What's the best hunter pet for soloing dungeons? Initially, I used an owl. I think I legit will think the gorilla is even better. Because when you solo dungeons, you wanna have an AoE ability to maintain threat of some capacity with your pet, right? You don't want to have with your pet to swap targets and auto attack everything once if you're pulling like 4 mobs. For example. So having Screech for an owl was incredibly useful, and they're also just very fast and strong pets in general, like damage-wise. But I swapped to the gorilla at level 30, 38, I think? No, 40. And I have Thunder Stomp now, and Bite. And these two together are really strong as well, so I don't know. I don't know what, like, if there's any objective... Like, if there's an objectively strongest pet to say. I think it's gonna be situational based on the boss fights. Or the mobs I'm killing in the dungeon. But I'm gonna be sticking with my gorilla for now. And we'll go from there. Good to see you though, Faz. Haven't been able to jump in for a couple of streams. Got to see Pontoon is still going strong. Yo, good to see you, Faz. And yeah, we're staying strong. I've been kind of idle for like almost a week and a half. I've had like one stream in the past 1 week and a half. So I haven't like been gaming a lot recently. I'm planning, you know, we're gonna go back into schedule now. And, you know, make sure we get the hours in that we need. And I'm also gonna document and make some videos out of this journey as well. I've never played hardcore, but I heard from someone Warlock is good when leveling up using Voidwalker for a tank. Yeah. Even though Warlocks do have pets, people have considered them kind of difficult anyways. Like, yeah, they have the pets and everything, but if you're in a sticky situations, Warlocks don't really have a lot to save themselves. You just run at regular movement speed, and you have fear and howl of terror. Like those are like your only like safety buttons, and they're really bad safety buttons. Classic Woodwalker is weak. Interesting. Or have they started the quest? Why are these guys here? If I start this quest, they're gonna take my mob. You need to like give items to him. Yeah, 10 fangs. I don't wanna, like, these guys being here scares me. Layer 2. Layer 1. There's nobody with the layer add-on. Crap, I don't want to go to layer 3. Really enjoying the stream, watching while I cook and eat. Nice. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that. What are you eating? Alliance seems super pop with Frontier hype. Oh, are they doing Doomhowl? I mean, I guess that makes sense that they're doing NA, actually. I don't know why I assumed they weren't NA. Okay, good. Alright, this quest here is a very scary quest. A lot of people die here. You see this place in hardcore moments quite frequently. So, let's go.
Who you be? See ya later.
Sorry about the stuffed nose, guys. I know it sounds probably a little bit annoying. Okay, they end rage at low health. So I do know from experience that there is a little spot up behind me where I could be safe. I soloed this quest on my warrior one time and I needed to use this spot up here. So we're gonna do that right now. Oh my god, they're so fast. I should have trapped. Bestial Wrath. Okay, the problem with this here is I can out heal him or out aggro him right now. If I keep healing, I'm actually gonna out aggro him, which is a little bit annoying. So I'll have to feign death here. I'm gonna have to feign death in a second here, which is fine for now. We're fine for right now. I'm gonna heal a little bit and then I'm gonna feign death. Okay, we have 2 more gorillas, and then we have the boss. For the boss, we're gonna do something special. Alright, we're gonna wait for a bit of mana. We're gonna grab aggro from this guy. And we're just gonna kite him for now. Actually, I'm gonna pet fear him. Gonna loot these guys. Wait for some cooldowns. Actually, we should heal first. We're also gonna turn off... Oh, wait, I just wasted my stomp. Well, that's really bad. Just keep running for a second. Put my pet on him. So let my pet hit for a bit. We're gonna wait for some mana. Just gonna fear him again. Okay, that's a big fear. Gonna keep waiting. We need the mana for specifically one thing that's coming up here in a second. Okay, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna sit down and drink. Why is he so close to them? He's gonna pull them. We're gonna kill him only. We're gonna get the frick out of here. See ya. Alright, cool. That's mock. It's a scary quest. The amount of monkeys that are after me right now, I'm a little bit worried. But with Cheetah, we should be fine. Holy crap. Alright, we're good. Nice. Welcome in, Wes. Good to see ya. Unfortunately, my work is cracking down on work from home, so it's gonna be hard for me to catch you as frequently. Oh, right, you can't work from home as much recently, is what you're saying? I get it. I appreciate that, Foss. I appreciate that. Which class are you most comfortable with leveling solo in hardcore? Prior to this, I only really played warrior, but hunters are the strongest solo hardcore class you can play, like without a doubt. Like zero doubt, hunters are just super strong. So I would have to say hunter. I think paladin might arguably safer, depending on how you look at it. Like, paladins have so many safety buttons and so much healing and self-sustain that, like, if you ever get in a bad position as a paladin, you always have a button to press to kind of just get out of that situation quickly, which you don't really do. As a hunter, you have feign death, which can still fail. So I would arguably say that paladin is one of the strongest. How's Frontier doing, by the way? Have you guys followed their journey at all? Are we gonna level? Are we gonna level? Oh yeah, we are. Hell yeah, level 44, guys. 44. Close to getting an extra crit. Which I'm looking forward to 5% extra crit. That's pretty massive. Thank you, Risk. Thank you, thank you. The other week, when we, like last week when I've been absent from streaming for a while, me and Riv went to a really nice place nearby, and we actually got ourselves a blueberry plant and a blackberry plant. And neither of us have ever really had or done any gardening in our lives before. Like, the best we've done is, like, kill multiple plants together. Or each, rather. Like, on our own. So, we're taking on a big responsibility here of getting a plant baby. So, oh, scheisse. Which is very exciting. But it's gonna require a lot of patience and learning. So I just remembered I need to water him today. Speaking of which. What's new at 44? Men pet? Pretty good. Explosive? Ooh, really good. Yeah, I think explosive and arcane shot are our biggest, like, things here. Men pet is also quite good, but it's not, like, insane or anything. Why is everyone typing F? Who died? A level 50 gnome. Oof. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Alright, let's see, where do we go? What is this? Mithril! Don't mind if I do. We're 197. I don't remember the mining level for thorium, but as soon as we get the thorium, we can actually get another good weapon for level, I think, 47. Let me double check so I'm not wrong here. If we look at crafting. So one good thing for... oh, we'll finish loading after combat. I'll check in a second. It's 225. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, what I wanted to check was engineering. And then here, we can get the thorium rifle, which is about the same auto attack damage, even like 1 damage less actually than the current weapon we have, except it just has better DPS, slightly faster attack speed, which is normally a bad thing, but since it's the same top end damage, that's fine. And it has 17 ranged attack power. Now, the best thing would be to get the flawless Arcanite rifle. Dark Iron is possible too, but that requires, I think, access to BRD. I don't know if anybody in chat has ever created Dark Iron items, and if they're hard to make or not. I have no clue. I've never made a single one in my entire life. Am I gonna get layered here? Let's see. What is this game? Yeah, it is World of Warcraft. Downgraded version of Cabal Online. What is Cabal Online? This looks like a downgraded version of this game. This game looks like an upgraded version of Cabal Online in my book. I just googled it real quick. Flawless Arcanite win. If anyone's ever made any Dark Iron items, Eagle. You made Dark Iron items? That requires you to go to the MC entrance, don't you? Like to the Dark Iron Forge or whatever? Or is that wrong? So like I wouldn't even get that soon, you know what I mean? Even if I was level 50, I would need to get into the entrance to MC. and also mine a bunch. Yeah, that's crazy. Is that even possible as level 50 without like dying to everything? Like is there even like a lava jump run you could do or something? Ozzy Osbourne is dead? Wait, really?
I'm as
Wait,
young.
really? When did that happen? Rest in peace. Holy crap. We're just posting about it now. Oh, the World of Warcraft commercial ad? Damn. Like, I've not really been like a huge Ozzy Osbourne like fan in general, but I can't deny how much of a classic like influence he's got to the world, right? Damn, rest in peace. The ad's the only thing I think of. I'm a bum. The undead warlock. Crazy Train I know about, yeah. But there's one he does that I think that I really liked. Which one is that? Dreamer. Is this his original or is this a cover? We did a concert not too long ago? Dang. Like this song. YouTube watchers can't hear this, sadly. This is going on a VOD track right now. He's been ill for a long time. Botched surgeries has made him practically paralyzed. Goddamn. One famous celebrity that is currently kind of having some issues as well is Björn Skifs, if you guys know who it is. The singer for Hooked on a Feeling. That one made me legit sad, because I actually loved him when... He's not dead or anything, but he's got dementia, and he's not gonna perform anymore. So he had like a final little speech to the world, where he said like, blah blah blah, thank you guys, I'm done forever, kind of thing. So he's a great artist. I liked Björn Skifs a lot when I was young. I had like albums of us and stuff. Some dude really said this looks like a downgraded version of Cabal Online. That is true, somebody did. I googled it and it does not, by the way. It looks like a better version. That's crazy that he did a concert a few weeks ago. Just a dreamer. Black Sabbath is a lot more influential than his solo act. Oh, he was right. He was a part of Black Sabbath, right? Like, wasn't he the singer for that? I don't know much about Ozzy in reality. I just know him as a big artist who's known to be like very famous. One more read. Then the question is, do we do Zanzil? Or do we do the troll killing? That almost gave me Champagne Supernova vibes, that, yeah. Not sure I've ever heard this one, really. It's like one of the few songs I know of him. This one and Crazy Train are like, realistically, the only two ones I actually know. That sucks. I've never had dementia as a part of, like, I've never had anyone with dementia in my life, so it's difficult to, like, exactly know exactly what it's like, but based on everything I'm hearing, like, dementia sounds like it's just the worst. Like, actually so terrible. I can get, if you're Swedish or American, I am Swedish, Nuna, so... Hooked on a, or Björn Skifs in general, like not just Hooked on a Feeling. I loved a lot of his songs. But Hooked on a Feeling was made famous, I think mostly from Guardians of the Galaxy? Or is that, maybe? What do you, I don't know, what do you guys outside of Sweden know of any other Björn Skifs song besides Hooked on a Feeling. Like, I doubt it. I'm just a memer, I meme my life away. Away. I'm just a memer. Because Svennebanan sounds Swedish? Very true. It's because it is. I think honestly the biggest influence Ozzy has had... Oh my god, I took fall damage there, that's scary. The biggest influence Ozzy's actually had in my life is... What am I doing? I should be careful. Holy crap. Okay. Is making the force... Like, being the influence for the Forsen meme song. When he's... that someone made. Hunter or Rogue, which one good in PvP? Rogue is like notoriously known for being a good PvP class, so... Rogue is definitely the best. You're a beginner? Don't worry. No autopiloting? Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I can't even say the words you're saying. This is the Björn Skifs song. This has... Okay, that's wild. Björn Skifs is a big Swedish artist. He's very famous here. Very famous. For like... He's just a national famous artist, right? His Hooked on a Feeling song on Spotify has 805 million plays. This song. Which only Twitch users can listen to right now. Sorry about that, YouTube. Hooga chaka, hooga, hooga, hooga chaka, hooga, hooga. And while his next song down is Michelangelo, which is like one of his most famous Swedish songs, I would say. And that's got 27 million. So it's wild how Guardians of the Galaxy just made Hooked on a Feeling explode. That's wild. War Pigs is the most iconic Aussie song. I've heard War Pigs. I love that song actually. I actually really like War Pigs. I know it specifically from Guitar Hero 2. That's like the primary reason I know it. What up, Kun Aguero? Good to see you. Welcome in. But yeah, Rogue is best for PvP. Hunter isn't known for being that great in PvP in Classic. They're like, they have their little niches, but they're not that great. Guitar Hero 2? Guitar Hero 2 was the best. Absolute banger. I love that game. More Wild is a song with the saxophone from Moldova. The Epic Sax Guy song. I have no idea what that song is called or what the artist is called, but I just know the Epic Sax Guy. He's like more famous than that whole band, like all the members in that band combined. Just through a meme. I remember I had Guitar Hero Metallica. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't remember that one. I remember Guitar Hero 2 and Rockstar, I think it was called, and Guitar Hero 3. Those are the Guitar Hero titles I remember. Yeah, Guitar Hero, exactly. I'm believing. Oops. What up, Soul Steelo? Okay, I'm taking a lot of hits here. I need to be focusing when I'm doing a double mob. These are not green mobs anymore, so they can actually deal damage if I'm not paying attention. I'm out of bombs. Crap, I need to grab more bombs from the bank. I've been playing Classic WoW for the first time and I chose Paladin. What would you say is the best overall spec that would be the best going into Wrath? Going into Wrath? We're not even in TBC yet. Or are you... Oh, you're leveling into the Wrath expansion. You're about to go to Northrend. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Soul? Are you in the leveling section right now? I sadly don't know much about Cataclysm Paladins. I can't say much there. I think Retribution is going to be your best bet. I think that also Prot Paladins are quite strong. But I only know Wrath. If we're talking Wrath of the Lich King, Ret is like fastest, but Prot can do the craziest stuff. So I'm not entirely sure. If you're talking level 80 going into Northrend and you're about to do Northrend as your max level, or you're doing the anniversary. Okay, but then you don't have Northrend yet. That's in a year or something. Right now, anniversary is currently on the level 60 version of WoW, meaning you can max get level 60, and at the end of the year, we'll get TBC, which is going to be the next expansion. So Wrath isn't coming until after the next expansion. Does that make sense? Happy Squid, good to see you. Welcome in, bro. Okay, okay, you said going into Wrath, so it confused me a bit. Level 60, I mean, leveling as Ret, or there is also like a Consecration hybrid build, which is quite nice. But I think generally just playing Ret, if you're doing non-hardcore, is the strongest. Until, like, higher level. Otherwise, if you're doing hardcore and you want safety, there's a Consecration prop build you can do. Kind of proof that I'm not a vet at this game. I mean, fair. I don't blame you. It's a lot of info and it's an old game. Would you rather be known for a meme or not known at all? Depends. Is being known for a meme gonna benefit me anyway, any other way? I wouldn't want to be known for a meme just to be known. Then I'd rather not be known at all. But if I could be known for a meme that's like, it depends on the nature of the meme. You know what I mean? Like, if the meme benefits me, if I'm Epic Sax Guy and I can then be Epic Sax Guy plays World of Warcraft Classic, doing dungeons, and that gives me exposure, hell yeah, I'll be the Epic Sax Guy. Sign me up, of course. I'll just own the meme, right? Like, I made it myself. I made my bed. I gotta sit in it, right? But if I'm gonna be the Epic Sax Guy and never have any benefit at all, I mean, even okay, the Epic Sax Guy is pretty epic. Even that's like a meme I could consider just for because it's awesome, right? Like, who wouldn't want to be Epic Sax Guy? Like, is there a reason you wouldn't want to be him? You know what I mean? Like, I can't think of a single one. But yeah, I think Retribution. I'm assuming you're not playing hardcore Soul Silo, so I think Retribution is your best bet. Go for two-handers and Retribution and try to just slap things hard with Seal of Crusader or whatever it's called. I think it's called... No, Seal of Command. I think it's called. Yeah, you also have extra movement speed, which is really fun. Not a lot of classes have, like, extra mobility. So make use of it when you have it, you know? This is main game music. It's going well though, Squid. It's going well. Getting some decent grinding here. We basically had a full level of rested experience that we've been catching up to today, so things are looking good. Prepping for one of the probably my most. I'm gonna have the two scariest dungeons I have done throughout this run coming up at level 45 and 90%. So I'm a little bit scared. Oh, Goro just redeemed 5 minutes of cool Pontus. Wait, hold on, guys. I hear someone coming. Alright, start the timer. Advertising company might give you offers. Exactly. Like there could be legit things that you can make throughout with that meme. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What do you mean going into Wrath? I think Soul is not just. I mean, Soul is new to the game, so they assumed Wrath was the next expansion. I probably, you know, which is fine. Didn't know this was a co-op challenge. Classic is moving to Burning Crusade and the other servers are on Cataclysm. Yeah. Correct. Well. Like beyond this challenge, I've never played TBC Endgame, and I think this might be the time I actually go into TBC and try some TBC like hardcore dungeon, or not hardcore, heroic dungeons. This is a scary fight, I think. I need to kill the totems. Okay, it's only scary if I don't kill the totems, I think. Are you okay? My cat is freaking out. You gonna play MOP at all? I assume no if you're on hardcore with it releasing like today. Yeah, I don't know. I want to play MOP, but the reality is I'm really loving this challenge and I don't want to stop doing this. That's my take right now. Like I'm just enjoying this so much that I don't want to. I'm pretty determined on getting to the end of this. So we'll see. You never know, but oh, unlucky. What do you, Pontus, go to the hospital. You're sick as fuck. Thank you, thank you. Do I look like I drive bikes very fast? Do I look like somebody who you'd find on the countryside on a bike going really fast with really tight pants on? I feel like I do. Played MOP very briefly when it was out. Classic is my vibe. The thing is, I really love MOP. I actually really like endgame MOP. I think it's cool. Even the leveling, I love the zones and everything, but it's like right now, again, this is my calling. This is what I'm enjoying doing this moment, so. Purple tight pants, yeah. The level range for Stranglethorn is crazy. Are you truly done with it? Almost never, Squid. Like, there's quests for level 50, right? I'm gonna do a level 47 quest soon, on my way back. And I can even do the level 50 quest already, if I'm daring. I'd give him up another week anyways. It's still at the yoink attack every 10 minutes in some zones. Oh. Yikes. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm not in a rush to like be first with MOP or anything. I just remember really liking endgame. You think regular anniversary is going to be quiet for a bit as people try out MOP? A good thing with hardcore, it's kind of its own thing and has a smaller, more committed community. Probably. I would assume the anniversary gets reduced a little bit. Solo, what's going on, honey? Hold on, I need to give attention to my cat here for a second because she's freaking out. Hold on, let me stop for a sec. I'll show you guys Solo. Give a little Zolo attention. So she can feel happy. Look at this fine specimen. Isn't she beautiful? She's so chill. She's so bright with the lamp on. There you go. Alright, now I'm gonna have cat hairs in my nose for the rest of the stream. Apologies in advance, guys. Oh, 5 minutes about to hit. Oh. weird, guys. I just blacked out for 5 minutes. It's so confusing. Always appreciate some cat spotlight. Solo's adorable. She is definitely an attention horse as well. She loves attention. Like she wants everything she can to like just for us to like acknowledge her. But yeah, I agree with you. I think hardcore has its own little community, and people playing hardcore are gonna be playing hardcore, and they're just gonna enjoy it the way they do. That's what I really like about the servers right now, especially, is that they're booming. Everyone's just, I don't know. Everyone that likes hardcore is playing hardcore, and they're not going anywhere, you know? Even with OnlyFangs being kind of reduced, now obviously Frontier is going on. Which I think the Frontier timing is kind of too soon, personally. At least when it comes to like content. But in terms of like, you know, Frontier doing its thing, that's a whole different story. But I don't think you should directly compare Frontier to OnlyFangs. I don't know what Ampy has said about it, but I would assume he feels the same way. Because Frontier is obviously way more sweaty. Didn't Grubby mention Season 3 OnlyFangs? No, Grubby was in Rivstream today, and we chatted for a brief moment, and he mentioned it, and there's been mentions about it all over the internet, but the reality is we're probably far away from an OnlyFangs 3. It would obviously be up to Soda to start it. And Soda would have to start it, and then it would just, I mean, everything relies on that. That's it, right? Soda would have to decide to want to do it, and I don't think Soda feels like it's the time to do it yet. We just had hardcore hype. And I do recall him also stating that he will not do a Season 3 unless there is a parallel release of something exciting. Imagine another fresh server, or imagine maybe TBC hardcore, or imagine, you know, something new parallel to OnlyFangs. So I'm not expecting an OnlyFangs Season 3 in all reality in a year at least. That's what I'm expecting. Would you go full degen again? I would go somewhat degen, but I would not go, I don't think I would go full degen. I mean, it depends. It'd be a different story if like streaming was my full-time job. I could just commit more time to it, but no, I don't think I would go the same amount of degen again, no. I would definitely, you know, play more. But, in reality, I would play almost as much. I would just be better at sleeping and going to bed when I should. Like setting up like a proper, healthier schedule. Wait! The two-hander we wanted! That's crazy! Wait, we were looking for a good weapon. That's so good. We got a Spirit Chaser's Staff of the Monkey with 2.8 attack speed. That's like a double damage increase. That is so good. Time to level staffs? True. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. That is such a good weapon. That's like perfect stats. Insert Riv OMG cat gif. That's so good. Thank you guys. Yeah, I expect a Season 3 as well, for sure. And who knows? I have no idea what they would expect from a Season 3. This last season was amazing, and everybody loved it, right? I loved it. Everybody who was a part of it loved it. Viewership was booming. Like, everybody loved OnlyFangs Season 2. So, it wouldn't make any sense to not do a third one. But it would have to be excited, like combined with some form of hype. And I agree with that. I agree that you don't just do it out of the blue. It has to be something tied to it that gives you like a reason to put in the extra hours. That's how I see it. Whether that's an event that Blizzard does, whether it's a fresh server, whether it's hardcore TBC would go hard. Like literally, like hardcore TBC would go hard. Pun intended. But like, it would also be, ooh, black pearl. That's kind of cool. I want the zesty clam meat for the cooking quest, so we're gonna get rid of some stuff. No more heavy stuff. No more iron ore. People always talk about epic loot, but nobody respects the monkey loot. True. That's so good. I'm so happy about that. Monkey pet, monkey loot. Checks out. Monkey headband. Monkey staff. Monkey ring. Tiger. Ugh. We need more monkey loot. That's also, that's 1200 health. Or no, sorry, 120 health. Pretty good. Yo, what up, Blockhead? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, it is too soon, right? Small brain. OnlyFangs is not even the pressure to go degen, actually. People are awful. So there's time to level 3 times to 60 till we feel pressure to level. Right, I see what you mean, right? Like, experienced players don't have the same pressure. And if anything, going slow is like what makes OnlyFangs fun. Because you play with people that you normally don't have the chance to play with. And it's a lot of fun. Like, if I were to just go degen and just get max level as soon as I can, like some of the veterans did, like I wouldn't have played with the same people I played with, and I would be sitting at 60 sweating my balls off just doing dungeons as quickly as I could with Sir Daco, you know what I mean? And just that would be all I was doing, which, you know, it would be fun in its own way, but I really enjoyed the experience I had in OnlyFangs. And I wouldn't change it for a second. I really enjoyed every single moment I had. One of my absolute favorite moments is the clip I have on my channel, which is when I'm playing with Zaryu, Judd, and Peo. And we're in Scarlet Monastery Cathedral. And we have like a really close call, and we're doing a cathedral run at a way too early level. We should not be the level we are when we're in there. I think a lot of you guys know which moment I'm talking about, but such a good time. Such a good time. Like overall, just good banter. Challenging, fun gameplay. Like, it's such a good moment. What up, be better? I'm not talking about OnlyFans. I'm talking about OnlyFang. NGS at the end, not NS. OnlyFangs is a streamer guild that was created for World of Warcraft by Sodapoppin. And there's been 2 renditions of it so far, and I'm talking about the second season of it, the second rendition of it, that I was a part of. They named it OnlyFangs because haha funny sounds like OnlyFans. If that wasn't obvious. True, Goro. Maybe I should. 100% Squid. I mean, that's how I enjoyed it the most. I really enjoyed seeing new people's perspective of the game. That's how I met, like, that's how we met some of the people that I met, right? Like, that's how I had so much fun with Dendi, Grubby, Cinder, and Annie. Like, just playing at a slow pace and taking it, and just enjoying the time. I would not have had the moments with them if I didn't take my time. Do I schedule my streams? Not right now. So, okay, what I can tell you at this very moment, I am trying to stream Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. I'm basically trying to do at least 3 streams a week. That's my current goal. Now, I don't always follow through on that, or sometimes I do more than that, but that's honestly the only thing I can really tell you. But Monday, Tuesday, I try to stream as frequently as I can. The other third day and more, I do whenever, basically. I like doing some streams on the weekend, but currently, because it's summer, I just play kind of when I have time. if I do a dungeon, if I'm about to do a dungeon. Hey Zolo. Zolo is really done with not getting no attention right now. If I know I'm gonna do a dungeon on a certain day, I try to give you guys a heads up on Discord. So I do recommend getting on my Discord. If you guys want to know, I'll give more information there. Whenever I do. But that's honestly all I can tell you. Because I know a lot of people care about seeing the dungeon. But I do also upload every single dungeon onto YouTube as well. On the Clips channel, which is my YouTube command. And I do actually have a new fresh video that I uploaded about my first character in this series, which was a bit of a test video. Where I'm trying to learn how to edit a little bit better. I want to make a cool video series with the challenge we're doing right now. Oh nice, we're done. Alright, let's go down and kill Smot. Let's turn everything in. But I'm trying to learn how to be better with editing. And I have done my first video actually, and it's up on a separate channel, which I haven't advertised anywhere yet. Because I'm trying to just see how the algorithm handles the video without really giving it a lot of promotion anywhere else. Because I know that matters a lot for the algorithm, basically. So there's a secret video out there somewhere, guys. Go find it. No, I'll definitely link it soon. It's been out for about like 24 hours at this point, and I just wanted to see if the YouTube algorithm pushed it itself or if it needs promotion, you know. I found it. We'll watch it later. I see. But yeah, it's a bit of a practice, like I see that one as a practice session, basically. OSRS when? Yeah, I mean, I'm a classic WoW player. Of course I need to go to OSRS soon. That's my trope. Alright, we're gonna do Gorlash. So the way this guy works is we kite him all the way to Booty Bay with the to have the guards kill him, but we need to deal 50% of his health. And I don't remember if you can slow him. I sure as hell hope you can, but I'm going to give it a try. Whoops, I just wasted that. That's kind of cringe. Okay, let's try slowing. Okay, it works to slow. Okay, well then this should be free. Okay, I'm wasting my mana here. I need to stop using mana. Okay, there's a mob right there I don't want to pull. Okay, thank God this guy's killing some mobs right here. This guy is seeing this mob. And he's probably terrified. He's running. Sorry. Oh crap. Crap. Okay, we're good. Send my pet back. Alright, we're good. I messed up a little bit. If my feign death resisted there, that could have been a little bit scary, but we don't have good dummies either, so he probably destroys the dummies. Yippee! We did it! What up, Gawkhan? Welcome in. That's the new big thing apparently, right? I'm personally not interested in OSRS, but it's cool to see people enjoying it as much. I have not played OSRS properly ever. And I do think I would probably love playing that game if I had the time to put into it. But I don't have that time. So I'm not even going to touch it. Unless there's a big thing about it.
What can I do for you?
That's like, you know, fun for me to hop on. Like for a reason besides just everyone's playing OSRS and that's the new trendy thing. I might do it. Who knows? Like imagine an OnlyFangs but in RuneScape or something with all the same people. Yeah, maybe I'd do that. Maybe. But that's a big maybe. But other than that, I know I'm not playing it. There's just no way. Okay, I want to remove this one. I'm just not gonna touch that game. I don't want to just hop on the trend for the sake of it, you know. All right, we have 10. We can keep 10 zesty clam meats. Medicine blanket. What's the new logo? It is a murloc. It is supposed to be a little bit after this little guy. It's supposed to be Murky. Murky the murloc. Osaurus is way too grindy for my liking. Yeah, it's very grindy from what I've heard. Very, very grindy.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend.
Hey, yeah.
No good loot. Har har har. I think we need Flask of Big Mojo for some engineering items later down the line, so I'm gonna keep those actually. I'm so happy we got that staff. That's crazy.
Glad I could help. Glad I could help.
Oh, we're on a 2-hour timer to get to the Shimmering Flats with this quest? The crap. Oh, there he is.
What can I do for you?
There are more. Okay. We need to kill the main dudes up there, and then we need to do a lot of troll killing. So we have 2 hours to get all the way to Shimmering Flats. We do already have like a bunch of well, 2 I guess Shimmering Flats quests down there. But yeah, we're not doing that quest for a little bit, so I don't even think we should care about it right now.
What's up?
How are you?
How are
need
you?
something?
You need something? Go to the bank.
Hey, yeah.
Yo, Axu, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We want to keep the Flask of Big Mojo, I believe. We want to grab some bombs with us, so we might as well take those out. Solid stones, mithril ore, strength scroll. Alright, we're looking good here. We don't need this item anymore, that's a waste. And I guess as we're not going there, we're not going to Shimmering Flats in a while. So we're going to actually remove this. Because it's a timed quest and it's using a bag space at this moment, so. Alright, we're good. We'll come back and grab that later. So, let's go up and kill some trolls. I think. Or, since we're gonna go back here for the island, we could go to Altrek Mountains next. Because we have a bunch of green quests now. We should do that. We're gonna go to Altrek Mountains. Let's fly there. Actually, let's Hearthstone, learn spells, and buy some arrows and fly there. Yo, Axu, thank you so much for the prime. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy being your Jeffrey Bezos fund for the month or whatever. Speaking of the logo, isn't Warm Waffles gone too? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean the... Right. The offline screen, yes. Yes. I've had that one for probably... Like... I mean, how long have I had that? Since I was 19 years old? 10 years almost, like something crazy like that. So I thought it was time to you know, to let go and then use something new. I have some ideas of getting some art done, but right now I kind of just wanted to get rid of it.
Only the
What can I do
goods.
for you? Be careful.
Which level is the threshold for armory? Max level for all of Scarlet Monastery is actually level 45. But we did Graveyard and Library at 41, and we're gonna do the rest at 45. But we're gonna be 45 and about 90% to make sure we ding to 46 while we're inside of the dungeon, preferably while we're doing armory.
Might be with you.
That would be optimal, but you know, we'll see. Wait, I gotta level my skills. This monkey staff is so good. I'm so happy about that. But yeah, we changed up the thing as well. That is very true. And then immediately after Cathedral, we're doing... Basically immediately after, I think... Let me check the max level. When we're done with CATH, we're gonna go right into Razorfen Downs, essentially. And we're gonna be 46 in CATH. Or after CATH, rather. And we wanna get to level 47 in RFD, at least. That would be optimal. So we'll see where we end up from there.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
See you soon. Well met.
See you soon. Alright, Mend Pet, that's good. Arcane Shot, that's good. And Explosive Trap, that's good. And Mongoose, why not?
Safe travels.
Safe travels. So, Mend Pet, don't mind if I do. Arcane Shot, really don't mind if I do. We have the next rank of Serpent out. Explosive, we get that one out there. Don't mind if I do. So now it's like almost always better to do Explosive before fighting, because it's just gonna do more damage. And then Mongoose. I guess the Mongoose is already macroed into my melee weaving macro, so I don't need to care about that one. Does slash use always use the latest ranked ability in a macro? Oh crap. No, I don't want to ruin this. I think that's fine, right? I've never really like played around with macros. I know some people make macros so that they can basically stay
Well met.
like they never have to swap out their abilities.
Go with honor, friend.
We're gonna get this one real quick, actually.
King's honor, friend.
Since we're already going up there. But I know some people use macros and that they like they place all the macros on their bars, even at level 1, so that once they get the ability, it's just available and already placed. So we'll see if that that might be a thing. Hold on, where is it? Macro for each rank while classic. Just slash cast should be enough. Huh?
So if you guys...
Ow. It's really loud. It is literally just a slash cast. Interesting. Huh. Why did I think you needed to have slash cast and then within parenthesis the rank? That's what everyone taught me. Or some, I don't know. Thunderstomp rank 2. Flower rank 4. Blah blah blah. I think you're right, Goro. I think some melee abilities... Oh, my Light of a Loon, I miss it. Why did I misclick it? That was so stupid. So dumb. We don't really have a lot of tracking abilities out. Not that we really care too much, do we? Elementals, demons, hidden... Humanoids, undead. We can also do track giants. Has anyone ever used track giants in their lives? I feel like I would never find a reason to use this. Like, when do you actually want to use track giants? The goddess has forsaken you. That's what you get for tinkering with bombs and engineering stuff. Hmm. I never use any of those. I mean, I find usage for undead humanoid, like when there's bosses. But like, how many giants are in the game? You know? I feel like nothing. Like, we just killed a giant. I think that's like the first giant I've ever killed in this playthrough. I think. These bot-looking things. We also never did Faldir's Cove. I don't know if it's like worth doing. It's kind of a far away now to get there. We're starting to get in range for Tenaris as well. Oh, in Feralas, that's true. There's a few scary giants there, aren't there? Speaking of Feralas, we're actually about to be ready for Feralas. I think. 40 to 50, yeah. We're not going to Desolus though. Only for Mara. We're not going there for any other reason. Screw that. Ain't Norway. We're going back there. Okay. Is this like a timed thing as well? Akira's by the bundle? Did we get 2 timed quests at once? I'm so confused.
You got my attention. Off with you.
We want the Star Quest and then
Watch your
Mizrael's
back.
allies. Theldarin the Lost.
Watch your back.
Who's that? Where's Theldarin the Lost? Oh. Okay. Uldamon starter quest, I think. Bing. You okay, Riv? No? What's going on?
What's on your mind?
Alright, let's fly to South
Be
Shore.
good.
I want to get some water, and I'm going to use the restroom, so I will be right back, everybody. One sec. Uno segundo. Did you guys see the cool cat? Did anybody see the cool cat? Oh. I know we say this. I said this last year. But I should get an AC thing for the kitchen window. Thanks, CSGO. What's up? Hey, good to see you. I know you're in a Riv stream. You just typed buddy exclamation mark? That's the wrong cat. That's the wrong cat. Nah. You just heard me talk about the cat and you wanted to be nice. No, it's Zolo. She's chilling. Oh, she's having water now. Sip, sip. No. You know one cat? I see, I see. You haven't seen Zolo because I guess Zolo hasn't gotten as much attention on Hannah's stream.
Say hello to the other one.
There she is.
This is Zolo, CFO.
This is Zolo. He's tiny.
He's much smaller.
He's very small. He's like a kitten in size, but she's about 2 years old soon. And she loves attention. Thank you for showing. If I were to touch her right now, I were to get I have slightly clammy, sweaty hands. And I would get cat hair all over them, and then I would touch my mouse and keyboard, and I would get cat hair all over it, and then I would accidentally touch my nose, and I would get a cat hair in my nose, and I would cry. Thank you for listening. So Buddy is Riv's mascot, and Zolo is mine? Ah! Actually, no, I don't think so. Like, yeah, I was about to say, I think both of them like Hannah the most. Zolo likes sleeping with me the most. Like, she sleeps on my side, but No, she slept on the bed a few times. I wake up in the middle of the night by kicking her, and then she gets off. So...
Yeah, she's sleeping by you less and less.
That's true. That's true. Our initial thought why she didn't sleep by Riv was, well, I mean, I kind of already know it. Riv is she's a fighter when she sleeps. Yeah, you do. You fight for your life. You fight anything nearby and you start kicking it and punching. And I think Zolo quickly realized I can't sleep on this side. So she started sleeping on my side because I'm a little bit less moving around, or I move around a little bit less. But I think it's turned into a moment now where I've started kicking a little bit, and she's catching on to that, and she's pissed. She doesn't like it. How do you get the shadowy assassins to spawn? Is that complete RNG? You know, chat? Or is it like absolute just randomness, or
What can I do for you?
Oh, it's not better.
Be careful.
Alright, Altrek Mountains. We're gonna kill some warmongers. We're gonna kill the Zilye thing. And then some Shadow Mages. And then Nagas. Alright, this seems doable. Let's go. Whew, getting hot in here. I'm guessing we're gonna need about another stream worth of leveling, realistically, before we get to Cathedral and Arms level. I really, like, we're getting to the dungeons where this is serious. You know what I mean? It was serious before, and I felt it was serious, but it just keeps getting more and more serious, because every dungeon from this point and forward, it's just gonna be an increase in difficulty. The only thing I feel like the least scared of here is Zul'Farrak, but I'm realizing that what's his name? Amtu Zul, the one with the extra crocodiles that stun you. This guy can be the end of me. This guy can kill me. Uldaman, Arcadas can be the end of me. All of the mobs before Arcadas could be the end of me. Like, even Grimlock is terrifying because he has like 14 ads and a crocodile. RFD, Aminar the Coldbringer summons a bunch of mobs. Could also be the end of me. Like, there's so many scary fights coming up. Princess! Rotgrip! How am I supposed to kill Rotgrip? Rotgrip is in the water. I didn't even think about this. Actually, how am I supposed to kill Rotgrip? I'm gonna be level 56 once I'm there.
Greetings. Light
By
bless you.
the time I'm in Mage Site?
Well met. Go with honor.
I'm gonna be level 56 by the time I'm there. How the hell am I supposed to kill Rotgrip at level 56? He's level 50. I need to, like, I need to DPS race Rotgrip with my pet. Like, I can't let my pet, if I tank Rotgrip, I'm dead. Exactly, that's why I'm feeling the least scared about Zul'Farrak, Goro. I have died so far, yes. Thanks, CSGO. How come you're thanking Counter-Strike Global Offensive so much? You like that game a lot? Oh, water walking potion. Wait, where can we get that? That's so smart. Wait, that's actually huge. That is the solution. Wait, that solves so much. Every water fight I can solve with that. But how do I get one? Is it available through a quest? I need to figure that out. I need to start researching. I found how to get the water breathing, which we have here from Darkshore. But what about water walking? My name is actually Thanks, and I streamed CSGO for ages ago. Or I streamed CSGO ages ago when I made this account. Wait, your actual name is Thanks? I didn't even know you could be named Thanks. That's such a cool name. So, when someone says your name, are people confused about why... Oh, in-game name. Oh, I see, I see. I just started thinking of scenarios when you're just like... Someone mentions your name and then people are confused why someone's thanking someone, like, for no reason. Okay, I see. Well, even if it's only your in-game name, that's still gonna be confusing to say, but I'll try my best, alright? Thanks. Did you make that your name because you knew it was gonna be difficult for people to say? If so, then I respect it. Alright, we need to kill 15 warmongers, and these guys are elites, and we are solo. And we need to clean this area so we can kill whatever's in there. Grelborg the Miser, who's level 39 as well, though. CSGO is all good. I think it's a thing, Risk. I'm not sure, though. I would buy people guns. They would say thanks, and I would say that's my name. It was cringe as F. I mean, personally, I really like that. It's a funny joke to me. Maybe I'm cringe. I don't know. But how boring would the world be if you couldn't be a little bit cringe here and there, you know what I mean? Water walking is a wrath alchemy thing from my quick check. So there's... Besides shamans, is there no other water walking in WoW that you can obtain? Because shamans have water walking, I know that much. I remember that from... I'm completely blanking on his name now. He's a part of OTV. Masayoshi, finding his dead body during OnlyFangs on the middle of a lake because he hopped off a zeppelin with water walking and just died to the fall damage. So his dead body was in the middle of the lake in Stranglethorn Vale, and it was hilarious to walk past it every time. Like, he jumped off right here. And like every time you went here to do any quests or went over this lake to go over here or go over here or go over here, he was like right there in the middle, just his dead body awkwardly laying in the middle of the lake. And it wasn't even like a, you know, he didn't drown, so his body was like laying on top. It wasn't, you know, like floating, if you know what I mean. So you saw the whole thing. Good times. That's such a good clip. Yo, what up, Emery? Yeah, I love that one. Where did Svennebanan just go? Hello? Did my monkey just disappear? Hello? Oh, okay. Is there a way to pull rock grip to a non-swimming area? I hope so. I don't actually know. I think that whole section you need to like go underwater and stuff. But I could be wrong. Alright, we're gonna start clearing this building. This is gonna be probably one of the riskiest open world quests we're gonna do in a while. I think though that this is a very good kite spot based on what my monkey's pathing was. So if I over aggro, he's gonna walk all the way around, so we can jump on this back and forth if we really needed to for any reason. As long as we don't have any casters to deal with, we should be golden. Yeah, you see that? Now he's gonna take the long way around. God damn it. Alright. Do you mind saying gorilla instead? Hello, Vanilla Chad. Does it bother you I'm saying the wrong term? I'll try. I don't know, I'm just used to saying monkey. I'll try for you. We'll see. No promises though. No promises at all. Uh-oh. Patrol. Uh-oh. Oh crap. Okay, the music's going crazy. Okay, oh, my defense skill is probably pretty low right now. I think. I don't know. I haven't taken any melee in a while, I feel. Come over here. That's him! That's him! That's the bomb I need to kill! Wait! Wait! I need him! Don't go inside! Crap. There's a respawn right on top of him. I just shot him. I'm sorry, Svennebanan. I think I messed up. I'm just gonna have to let him die. Sorry. Well, he's gonna go inside now. Crap, I want him. But the respawns here are very fast. Why are they so fast? Sorry, gorilla. I do remember Brutal Legend, yeah. I do remember Brutal Legend. My monkey's just running. What are these guys? Humanoids? Crap, he actually patrolled. That's level 51. Plunderer. He probably needs the same mob. There he is. He's going the wrong way. There he is, there he is, there he is. Alright, we're gonna grab him before this Taran sees him. We got him. Gonna kill this guy real quick. I was here first, Taran. Dibs. Alright. Yeah, I thought so too, Small Brain. I really dislike how Feign Death doesn't actually get me out of combat, it seems like. I think you might need a macro for it. I don't know exactly how it works, but whenever I Feign Death... Like, I can't insta-shadow meld, but you should be able to, even with your pet. Which is what confuses me. My pet, like, keeps me in combat. Or maybe I need to set my pet to passive? Like, if my pet auto-attacks, I stay in combat or something? It's something weird. And it's really bothersome. I don't know why it does that. Targ. Got another warmonger. Alright, that's the first item we needed. Should be another one in Stranglethorn. About right in here somewhere. There. And then the final one, I don't remember exactly where it was. But we'll figure it out. I have the macro somewhere I can try and dig it up if you want, but I think it's a I think pet passive is a part of it. So if I do this. Oh, you're right. Okay, so if the pet is not currently aggroing something, it just works. That makes sense then. Just started thinking about it after Aussie. I vaguely remember Aussie being the mechanic that fixed your car. That's sick. That whole game was just a bunch of like celebrity features, right? Like Jack Black was like the main character, if I recall. You played as him. Oh, right, yeah. You typed that even. Another warmonger over there. Alright, so today we actually completely used up our entire rested XP bar. So we've gotten basically the equivalent of a full level in grinding experience today, on top of our current regular grinding experience. The leveling pace, I always forget how like brutal it becomes after a certain time. Like after a certain level. Like I think level 44 is considered to be the halfway mark in terms of time getting to level 60. Which is kind of wild to think about, that we're like halfway through to 60 in terms of levels. Now, we're not halfway through in terms of dungeons, but in terms of like just leveling to 60, we're halfway through right now. Essentially. Which is weird. Yeah, I think so, Risk. I think I'm gonna need one more setup stream. I believe so. With the time it takes for me to do everything right now. And I don't really have any like clear like thing I need to do before it. There's no like item I'm requiring to get for myself prior to it. The only thing I could consider is finding like a belt that has stamina on it. That's all I can really think about. Like a belt with stamina. I haven't looked around for necklaces. If there's an Agi neck to get from a quest somewhere, I definitely want that. I could get the bracers from the Oldamon quest, but that's gonna take some grinding. But they're pretty good bracers. I'll have to do a little bit of research, but we have pretty good gear. Like a lot of agi on our items, which is the main reason, or like the main stat I want, because the more damage, like the better the offense right now, the greater the defense. That's basically how I look at it at this point. Like if we kill things faster, we'll do better. PvP trinket probably needed. I think Hunter one is... was it... someone said it. It was like snare and stuns? I don't remember fully, but yeah, that would definitely be a good idea. It's 5 gold, isn't it? Or is it 50 gold? I only have 26 gold and I don't even have my mount yet. Not that I really need it for this challenge. Like I value, you know, everything else over the mount speed and everything. But it's not 50 gold. It sounds like a lot, but at the same time, I know it's supposed to be kind of like a late game trinket. You know, you don't just get it like early game because you can, kind of vibe. I know it's a little bit of an investment. I'll figure it out. I'll have to do a little quick wowhead search prior to my next stream, because next stream is definitely going to be the stream where we need to grind about a level next stream ish, a full level, maybe a little bit more even. We'll see. Depends on how much we play more today. And then on top of that, while doing the leveling, we might want to go for some items here and there. Like if there are any quest items that are very efficient or something. Oh, there he is. Wonder if that warrior is around. Maybe you can grab his tag. Just a bunch of enforcers. Oh, this is where all the warmongers are. Oh. Wow. So crazy. 20 gold says Google? Okay. So I can afford it now if I wanted it. I'm just thinking like what fights might I actually want a stun for? Or like a trinket for? But yeah, it's definitely gonna be something I'm looking at and to get. $400 crit. Okay, I'm just sliding. I'm just clearing these guys just to... because I think they share spawns. Oh, there's a bunch of warmongers inside again. Alright, we'll go inside. I think they share spawns otherwise with all of the tags out here, the enforcers. But yeah, we have a ton of them inside of the actual castle here. So we'll go for them. Okay. Alright, that's one warmonger out there, that's good to know. Hello, plunderer. Warmonger. Okay. It's a little bit scary. These guys are right behind me. Grelborg is coming. He's patrolling over here. He takes the other route though, I think. I think Grelborg is on his way. Did that guy just spawn outside? I'm so confused. Oh crap. Okay, his end rage is popped and he's max health. His whole okay. He's gonna die. His end rage started from max health. This is a little bit bullcrap. He's calling for help. This music is intense. Die. I didn't know they had a call for help. Oh, that's why. He's calling for help and then everything around him gets like enraged? What is going on? What is this? That was a bit sus, yeah. I got like the whole lower section of where I was on me for a second there. Okay. 2 more warmongers. So this guy and then a warmonger over here. And we're good. Then we're out of this place. Oh, never mind. Just need this guy. Or Grell is coming out. Alright, cool. One more warmonger, this guy would get him. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Oh, beep, 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 beep. Man, Dalaran is such a cool spot. Like seeing like the big purple oval in the distance or whatever. Sphere. Did you use the bag of marble quest for some of these dungeons? I did do the bag of marbles. I haven't used it once yet. So it's still in my bank. I think Tranquil Shot you get from Molten Core from the first boss, I think. Could be wrong though. Nice. Strong iron lockbox. Okay. Yeah, my bags are packed. This is my bank. These are my bags. Alright, let's go up and kill Nagaz and 4 Shadow Mages, and then we're done in this zone pretty much. I'm only doing 1 hit for the skill up. Didn't get a skill up, unlucky. The boss before the dog boss. Exactly, yeah. The one with the... Yeah, the one patrolling around in that little room. But yeah, I do have the bag of marbles. I don't know when I'm gonna use them. The problem with bag of marbles is I believe they share cooldown with a target dummy. Which I'm gonna want to use target dummy over bag of marbles 99% of the time, right? Like realistically. You can make silk bandages with all that silk and turn it in for war effort. You can get some nice BOE greens or blues if lucky. Really? I can do that? I have so much silk, and I've sold so much silk, just vendored it. I had no idea that was the tech for this time. What up, Andre? Thank you so much for that tip. I'm gonna do that. I have so much silk I don't care about anymore. The only thing I would care about using it for is for bombs, because easy bombs to just stun something with. To get some easy iron grenades. But even that, like... Nowadays I make big iron bombs as much as I can. Or iron grenade because it's easy. But I have enough iron grenades that I don't really need more right now. I have 10 and then 30. That's really good. I was just thinking about the minus 25 hit. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Buxenlich. Fighting non-elites now is gonna feel so good, like always. Crap. Which layer am I on? Yeah. Oh, mining search. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we just we went into the new place. We're in the new layer rather. Leveling our staff skill. Important. 187. Like we're far away from max level on staff skill. Okay, there's Nagaz. elites. What a blast. Zulian Hacker. If you remain on the main anniversary server, as of last night, we still need about 30 stacks of silk bandages. Talk to the patrolling walk in Ironforge in the war district area. Does it have to be... Can it beat Stormwind? Because I'm gonna hearth out of here in a bit. To get progress, to get like the On-Cry event rewards, do you need to have done enough like turn-ins and stuff? How does that even work? Yeah, what up? This is World of Warcraft, by the way. This is what we're currently playing. For you asking in the chat. Alright, we're looking for a mage. Well, looks like there is no mage here. Unfortunate. Only unfortunate is a bunch of NPCs there that take all the different turn-ins for war effort. Okay. Appreciate that tip, thank you. Here's one mage, but we need like multiple. They're also gray. It's so like weird. Okay, that's one. Guess there are some down there too. The only thing you've done was silk bandages? I see, I see. Well, worth a try. It's definitely something we're gonna test out. Baron Vardus. Okay, one Arch Shadow Mage here. Let me just shoot him and run. Man, him being like green. That's crazy that I can just do that. Stun him so he doesn't run away. Another Shadow Mage. Alright, one more. Final one should be down here somewhere. Oh, okay. I mean, I have some Mage Weave as well that I'm not gonna really need. But does it matter if it's heavy or normal? I mean, I guess I'll figure it out once I'm there, but it's a really good tip. Do we have a... We do have an Argus Shadow Mage in here. Let's go get him. Yo, opponent! Good to see ya. Hello, hello. Long time no see, my dude. Hope you're doing well, man. We are on the line. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, wow. Stump. Just go Bestial Wrath right now. Pet go crazy. Pet go ooga booga. Ooh. Come on, gorilla. Ah, I'm polyed! What the frick? Okay. Heartbeat. Alright, there's the Shadow Mage. Alright. Cool. This was kind of smooth, actually. This quest, at least. It's just... Coming from elite quests, this just feels like a joke every time. Oh, okay, I see. So no Mage Weave. That's sad, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna go back down, turn in the quests, and then we're pretty much finished, I think. Then we'll fly to Ironforge. I don't want to take the Terran Mill route, do I? Well, actually, I can take here and I want to go down like that, I think. Otherwise, we're gonna die. But yeah, I think we did about a level and a half today, a little bit more. I know that the average like level once you're high level in WoW, I think between like 44 and 60, I think the average level time spent per level up, I think is about 4 hours when you are just playing the game kind of normally, you know? Like if you're like if you're not following like Rested XP, you're not playing like an OP class, I think it's about 4 hours. Like, let's say I'm a warrior and I'm just questing. That's the average, at least. That's something I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, like how true that is nowadays, but so it's gonna be some time to get some of these levels down, but it is what it is. It's exciting stuff though coming up very soon with these two, well 3 I guess, but I still count the second half of Scarlet Monastery like one dungeon really. Do you guys know if there's even any honor system at all in hardcore WoW? Like, do you guys have any clue? Like, even if, like, if you were to kill people, are you actually getting honor though? For something important? Because that would be wild if somebody actually did enough hardcore PvP and survived for long enough to get enough honor to get like a PvP item that nobody else can have and literally just walk around with it and show it off. I doubt it's possible, but that would be like the ultimate nerdy flex, right?
Need help? Light bless you. Be careful.
Okay, Iron Forge, that's perfect. That's where we're going.
You need something?
You need something?
Be careful.
Be careful.
King's honor, friend, for the Alliance.
Cool. That's Altric Mountains. We're done here. Now we continued the quest line as well, that we need to go all the way back down to Booty Bay for, which is perfect because we're going to continue doing some Booty Bay stuff next time we go there. We also need the...
Light be with you.
Hold on, let me start flying Iron Forge before we
Safe
look.
travel.
Hand of Dagoon. So yeah, one of them was down here. We know that much. The Legacy Heart. Where's the next one? Oh, here. In Dust Wallow. Oh, right. The Sea Kelp. Yeah, we need to farm to get the Sea Kelp to use on this thing. I guess we need to go for the Akira's quest as well, so we'll go there. We'll go there. I think the Lost Fragments Wowhead Classic. Let me just Google that real quick. Oh, we just... And then we get Summoning the Princess. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, everybody. I think that's going to be it for me today. I think we're going to call it. I think it's been a good leveling session. It's been pretty efficient. We did large sections of Stranglethorn. We finished up Altrak. I feel pretty happy with that. As expected, to be honest. We got what we wanted to get done, and that's it. We're hoping to... next stream, we have basically a level and a little bit more to get before we're at the range for Armory and Cathedral. And that stream following the next stream will be the stream that we do Arms and Cathedral. Which is terrifying. Probably one of the scariest dungeons I'm about to go into for this challenge, which... It's always terrifying, but always fun at the same time. It's like a... You know, it's like the mix. The excitement, but the worry. What up, Broken Pascal? Welcome in, welcome in. So I think we're gonna call it with that. Now let's see if we can raid somebody. Somebody's playing WoW, maybe? Perhaps, perchance? Somebody out there gaming some World of Warcraft? Jay the Bard is playing. I haven't seen Jay the Bard on in a while. Alright, let's raid Jay the Bard. The man with the wonderful voice, with the insane entertainment that he provided during OnlyFangs. Beautiful stuff. He doesn't even seem to be playing MOP right now. That's crazy. He's just farming mounts. He's one of the people like me who's just doing another thing that isn't MOP. But still WoW. Yo, I'm looking forward to it too, Risk. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys when I see you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your worst day of the week, which is Tuesday. Bye-bye, everybody. Sleep well. Take good care, and be nice to Jay for me, okay? Bye. Bye, Face. Hi, Face. Good to see you.